What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Ghost Squad, which was released in the arcade and ported to the Nintendo Wii by Sega. And the plot of the game really revolves around the Ghost Squad, a special forces unit created by the United Nations, stuff like that. Now, the word "Ghost" is pretty much an acronym which stands for Global Humanitarian Operation and Special Tactics, and their job is to do various humanitarian operations around the world and stuff like that. Now, in the Wii version, there are four different types of controller types, which involves the Wii mode, the Wii remote and nunchucks and the Wii Zapper. Now there's like two Wii remote, remote number one and two. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Wii remote and nunchuck and the Wii Zapper. Now with the Wii remote type one, the A button is for action. The B button is for firing. You can change fire modes with the D pad and stuff like that. And the Wiimote Type 2 is pretty much kind of like a reverse or vice versa type of deal where the B button is action, the button is firing, and the D pad remains the same for as changing ammo and stuff like the firing rate and stuff like that. You know, as far as like single shot burst and stuff like that. On the Wiimote nunchuck, where it's pretty much where the or AN or B button are used for the action button. The Z button is for the firing button and everything. In the fire mode, it's either the D pad or the uh, analog stick. It technically don't matter which one it is, as far as those two are concerned and stuff like that. As far as the Wii Zapper is concerned, the A and the B button are for on the fire button. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's an either or scenario, and the action button is pretty much the Z button and stuff like that. Now, the modes in the game are arcade mode, training mode, ranking, and pretty much option. Now, in the arcade mode, there's pretty much three missions in it. You know what I'm saying? Which are the Grand Villas, Air Force One, and the Jungle. Now, the in the Grand Villa mode, you have to rescue the president and three members of the summit at Grand Villa, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You face off against an enemy group, stuff like that. And in the Air Force One mission, you have to rescue the president from a group of terrorists who hijacked the Air Force One airplane and stuff like that. And in the jungle mission, you have to rescue a scientist named Steve McCoy, and you have to escape from that island and everything. Plus, in the party mode, you could play with three other people. As far as these three missions are concerned, now the arcade mode is more of a two-player co-op than a four-player co-op and stuff like that. And it is worth noting that each mission has a level like numbered up under it and everything, and it pretty much starts at level one. And each time you complete one of the missions, whether it's the Grand Villa mission, Jungle mission, or Air Force One mission, it pretty much it goes up by one and everything. Like for example, the Grand Villa mission could be at a level 2. Air Force One mission could be at a level 3, or for example, the Jungle mission could be at a level 5 and everything. Now, the training mode pretty much allows you to get used to the controls of the game, like for shooting stuff like that. So you want to do that first if you're not really familiar with Ghost Squad and stuff like that. And pretty much in the rankings, you can submit your score from the arcade mode and compare them to other people around the world via the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, which of course is no longer in service and everything. What you can do is like compare it to other people like from around the world or like locally. I guess it's like statewide situations, stuff like that. Plus, with the options, you can pretty much adjust things like the aims, the sound, button configuration, the difficulties, and switch the subtitles on and on, off, and everything. Now, with this game, there's like pretty much four different weapon classes, kind of similar to what you will find in first-person shooters, but there's like four classes as far as weapons are concerned. Pretty much SMGs, pistols, sniper rifles, and shotguns and stuff like that. And you could pretty much unlock them along with outfits after you complete each mission, and which outfit and weapon you pretty much unlock really depends on which mission you complete and at what level. For example, if you complete the Grand Villas mission at level 1 and it increases to level 2, you pretty much unlock a shotgun, and you also get the army fatigues along with that and everything. So there's different stuff to unlock and everything. Now the graphics and design for Ghost Squad are pretty good with some nice color palettes to it, and pretty much the controls and gameplay are pretty good also. And I like how fast the reload and ammo is. You know what I'm saying? It takes around 2 seconds at best for it to reload. But when you do reload, it pretty much you're back to firing at the enemy and stuff like that. Now the soundtrack is very good also and everything. And to me, it's probably like the best aspect of Ghost Squad and stuff. The only gripe that I do have is that you can't go back and replay the three missions unless you complete all three missions and everything. Honestly, I don't understand why Sega did go that route, but that's pretty much the only gripe that I have. But other than that, Ghost Squad is a really excellent rail shooter, and I pretty much recommend it to anybody who likes rail shooters from overall standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a Wii, I say go and get it. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the score, I definitely give it a 9 out of 10 and stuff like that. With that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Ghost Squad. You know what I'm saying? As far as what you like about it and everything, whether it's the stages or what you're able to unlock and stuff like that. With that, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.